You wouldn't believe it, her life changed like a magic trick. A friend she used to be close with, Temporal, suddenly treats her like she's invisible. And even crazier, Kelly became friends with a school delinquent. I've heard she's like an unbeatable little tyrant now. She bullies the new students. Like seriously, how did she go from top student to campus bully? But hey, as long as she can be with Kelly, anything. She's ready to embrace this new life when Kelly's brother Tommy shows up like a heavyweight champ, punching first and asking questions later. Turns out, after warning Kelly's dad, all his pent-up frustration ended up on Tommy talk about, and Kelly dodged a tough childhood, but poor Tommy was living in a disaster movie when they met. He didn't ask for timeout and just started swinging. No chance for explanations. She's swinging that baseball bat like it's her job, while Kelly's panicking like a cat on a hot tin roof, looking for a way out. But not to be outdone, Ellen pulled a superhero move. She sprayed Tommy with pepper spray. She's hitting back while complaining if it weren't for Tommy waving that firecracker around, those two would be just fine. In the end, Tommy pays the price, and Ellen's the new VIP in jail. Her roommate is a real holy roller. Her roommate tells her to mind her manners, and Ellen's just sitting there like, what on earth does that mean? Dinner time rolls around, and she gets its newbies are like baby bunnies in the big bad world, ripe for the picking. She begs her mom to bring her diary, but guess what? She gets targeted by a bald guy and a blondie. Seriously, could it get any crazier? Next thing you know, her diary is gone, and these two act like it's Christmas as they start pummeling her. The next day during roll call, she tries to get her buddy to help, but her friend's totally not interested, so Ellen decides to channel her inner messenger of God. To prove her point, she talks about her ruined diary pages and asks her friend to check for any signs of trouble on her. As Ellen rambles on, she starts to drift, and next thing she knows, she's back in a classroom at age 7. She draws a picture declaring her ultimate goal to take down the bullies, and in the teacher's shocked gaze, she slams her hand on a nail on the desk. Upon returning to her cell once more, when she notices the scars on her hands, Yu completely freaks out, shouting, "This is what they call a miracle." She believes Ellen is some kind of divine messenger, and Ellen's so-called magic gets her smoothly into the little blonde's crew. Ellen pretends to surrender, then bam, a toothbrush out of nowhere, going all ninja on them. Her buddy rushes in to take out another foe, while Ellen bravely holds back the incoming goons. Just when it's life or death, Ellen reads her diary at lightning speed, the text dancing around, and whoosh back to age 13. She hands a metal piece to chubby friend and subtly hints he should cut the ropes, while Kelly accidentally gets taken down by Tommy. Tom is about to light a bag full of good boy. Ellen rushes in, trying to convince him to avoid a life behind bars. But then, chubby friend isn't taking any chances after Tommy's earlier threats. He lunges at Tommy with that metal piece. Tommy bites the dust, and Ellen's fate takes another wild turn. Thanks to this fiasco, she loses her arms. After waking up, she's still in school, but it doesn't quite feel like college anymore. She's on a quest for answers, diving back into her diary to that fateful day when she talked to her dad. Little Ellen's sudden changes hit her dad like a ton of bricks, and he's begging her to stop with the shenanigans. Or else, they might both meet their doom. He just wants to help, but it's getting super painful. But Ellen's feeling like $1,000,000. She's determined to find the best way to fix this. To stop her, Dad's thinking about giving her the ultimate escape route. Like, wow. Ellen wakes up, still in campus life, and that night she goes looking for Kelly. Tommy's death turned Kelly's life upside down, leaving her with no choice but to work the night shift. Through their conversation, Aiwen understands Kelly has totally lost all hope in life. So Ellen spills the beans about her wild life changes, sharing every twist and turn with Kelly. Kelly gets super fired up, thinking to herself, if Ellen can save everyone, why didn't she stop that explosion? If so, that mother and son wouldn't have to split, chubby friend wouldn't go nuts, and Tommy could still be alive. The more she says, the more fired up she gets, until she storms out in a rage. Ellen, feeling a spark of inspiration, rushes back to her dorm to read her diary again. This time, she's determined to save that mother and son as the scenery begins to shift. Spotting the mother and son approaching the mailbox, she bawls to stop them without a second thought. Tommy sees the drama and charges in to tackle them, and Ellen gets blasted away like a firework. The scene shifts, and her life takes another roller coaster ride, but this time she loses her arms. Turns out, ever since the incident, Ellen's life is all about living in a wheelchair. And her buddy Chubby ends up with Kelly. What a divine twist. Even Tommy turned into an honor roll student after rescuing that mother and son. One explosion changed the lives of so many. Ellen tries to grab some time alone with Kelly. She wants to see her friends end up happy. Ellen's willing to take a risk.